Hi there, and welcome to Codesk Knows. Today we'll be answering the question, what are digital electronics? In the world of electronics, there are two categories. There is digital, and then there is analog, which is a dark evil cloud that wants to destroy everything. Okay, just kidding. Let's rewind a bit and focus on digital. Digital electronics are electronic circuits that use two states, on or off. These can also be called high and low. The simplest example of a digital circuit would be a switch and a light. When you turn on the switch, the signal goes high. When the switch is turned off, the signal goes low. Now, since there are only two states, the signal used and produced by digital devices is a square wave. You can see one here and how it is always either fully on or fully off. On the contrary, analog circuits can use any other waveform, and they can be any value, even producing a negative reading. Let's compare and contrast digital and analog electronics. As mentioned, digital electronics have signals that are either on or off. The main advantage they have over analog signals is they produce less noise and are more accurate. Because of this, they are used in most electronics and are typically used for processing and storing information. With analog electronics, they are used to adjust a signal's voltage with the help of passive parts such as resistors and capacitors, which don't worry, we will discuss in a future video. They can produce different waveforms at different levels. This is mainly used in audio applications such as speakers and headphones. Back to digital electronics. They have to send information between each other in order to process data. This is accomplished using binary. Now this brings us to the second part of our video. What is binary? Binary is the numbering system used by digital electronics to store and process information. Let's rewind to the light bulb circuit from earlier. When you see a digital signal, when the signal is on or high, that is represented as a 1 in binary. When the signal goes low, that is equivalent to a 0. These ones and zeros make up and store all the data in electronics. Let's take a look at some of the most common binary elements. The simplest element is the building block of binary and is called a bit. A bit is a single binary 1 or 0. Next we have a nibble, which is equivalent to 4 bits. An example is 1010. The most common unit of measurement for binary is a byte. This is equivalent to 8 bits or 2 nibbles, and an example would be 10101011. Now you have probably heard of a byte before when referring to how big a file is. For example, the file may be a few kilobytes or megabytes large. Based on the IEC definition, a kilobyte is equivalent to 1,000 bytes. This is equivalent to 8,000 bits. A megabyte is equal to 1 million bytes, or 8 million bits, and so on. Finally, you have a word, which is equivalent to 16 bits, 4 nibbles, or 2 bytes. An example is 1111100010111011. Let's look at a square wave and convert it to binary. Here's our wave. Let's divide it into 8 pieces to represent the 8 bits. We will number the bits starting with the most significant bit, or MSB, first, and count downwards to the least significant bit, or LSB, last. Most significant bit means that it has the biggest impact on the value of the byte. The least significant bit has the least value. In digital electronics, the MSB is sent first, working down to the LSB. So to convert the square wave to binary, we must first identify the ones. Everywhere the signal goes high, we will add a 1. Bits 7, 5, 3, and 2 are low, so we will mark them with a 0. So this square wave is equal to the binary value 10101001. Now that we have the binary value, let's convert it to a decimal value. We will move down our previous work to make room for the value of each bit based on its position. We will place these values at the top. To find the value of each bit, take the number of the position it is in from the left and subtract 1, then raise 2 to that power. Or instead of subtracting 1, you could count from 0, which is more common. So if you want to find the value of the bit in the 4th position, you would raise 2 to the 3rd to equal 8. With a byte, the highest bit value you will have is 128 at bit 8. If you wanted to see what the value of bit 9 is, you would take 2 to the 8th to get 256. Now back to our conversion. Wherever you see a 1, you add that bit's values together. If you see a 0, you ignore that bit. Let's look at this one together. The first position is a 1, so we will add 1. Bits 2 and 3 are 0, so we will not add anything to the total. Bit 4 has a 1, so we will add 8. We can skip bit 5 since it's a 0. Bit 6 is a 1, so let's add 32. We can skip bit 7, but bit 8 is a 1, so we will add 128. Let's add all the numbers up. We have 128 plus 32 plus 8 plus 1, so our binary value of 10101001 is equal to 169. Now that we know how to convert binary to decimal, let's try converting decimal to binary. Since we used addition to convert binary to decimal, we will now use subtraction. Let's convert 234 to binary. We will start by placing our bit values at the top. 234 is greater than 128, so let's subtract that to get a result of 106. Since we were able to subtract, bit 8, the MSB, will be equal to 1. Next, 64 can be subtracted from 106 to give us a remainder of the meaning of life, and the bit will be 1. 32 can be subtracted as well, leaving us with 10, and 1 is our bit. 16, on the other hand, cannot be subtracted, so we will set this bit to 0. 8 fits into 10, so we are left with 2 and 1 is the bit. 4 won't work, so this is a 0. 2 fits into 2, leaving us with 0, and as a result, 1 will be our bit. Finally, since we are already at 0, 1 is ignored and the bit value is a 0. The results being 234 is equivalent to 11101010 in binary. Digital electronics and binary are so important and impact our lives in so many ways. From microwave ovens to cell phones, all of these utilize digital circuits and binary. On this channel, we will cover digital devices such as microcontrollers, microprocessors, shift registers, analyst nodes, logic gates, adders, operational altruisers, EEPROM, RAM, transceivers, fluid contextors, multiplexers, demultiplexers, and so much more. Now, hearing all these foreign terms might make you nervous, but don't worry if you don't know what they mean. We are here to teach you. Also, nobody knows what they mean because we made 3 of them up. So don't worry, we will guide you through the world of digital electronics. To help you practice, here are a few problems for you to try at home. Pause the video and see if you can convert these binary numbers to decimal. Here's some problems for you to practice converting decimal to binary. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to see the answers. Great! Let's see how you did. Don't worry if you struggled. You can try watching the video again, or you can do a few more practice problems until you get the hang of it. Don't give up. Hi there, thank you for watching our video. This is our first episode, so we hope you enjoyed. If you have any feedback, please leave it in the comments. For next week, we'll be diving into the world of social work, so make sure to click on that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Also, make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram to get the latest updates from Codesk Knows. Thank you for watching, and make the world a better place.